Nobody can promise you that you will never have impure thoughts.
Yes. Everyone.
If anybody tells you that, I read this book, Jewish Wisdom, and it was written there. I so loved this line. So this rabbi is telling that if anybody ever tells you that you will not have impure thoughts, that person is lying. Thoughts can hit you from any direction. You may smell a perfume and you may be reminded of somebody you met 20 years ago. But what matters is, do you drop the thought or do you keep it and pursue it? That's what causes impurity. Somebody asked Buddha, how do I remain pure? He said, you remain in the present moment. This is the purest moment. If your mind is thinking about the past, and if your mind is going to future, that's practically what the mind is doing. Either it's thinking about what's dead, past, or it's thinking about what hasn't born yet, the future. If you stay in the present moment, there is no impurity. And even the feeling, there is in fact no moment other than present moment.
Yes.
You cannot be anywhere else but here, right now. Nobody has seen tomorrow. Tomorrow is just going to be another today.
Yeah.
That's all. So this purification comes a little bit from contemplation, little bit from sadhana, little bit from meditation, and a lot of it from doing good karma, doing the right thing, just being a good person, just being of some use to others. Because even scientifically, when you make somebody else happy, the part in your brain that gets activated is the same part that gets activated when you are happy yourself. It is infectious, contagious. You make somebody happy. I always say, if you're tired of being human, become a god. All you have to do is just love everybody. Just say, fine, I'm not going to judge you what you have and you don't, what you can and you can't. I'm just going to love you unconditionally. And your heart is going to bloom and blossom like the most fragrant flower you can ever think of. That is God. What good is a God if you go to a temple and you're meditating and you're doing all sorts of rituals and you come out and the driver cuts you off and you start shouting? You get into road rage like this. Pointless. If God started loving you because you worship Him and started hating somebody who wouldn't worship Him, He's not God. He is worse than a human. If He starts to put conditions, then who can we go to? There's nobody left. Samoham sarvbhuteshu name dvashosti na priya. Ye bhajanti tu ma bhaktya maite teshu chapyam. Arjuna says, I have no personal favorites. Krishna says to Arjuna, I have no personal favorites and I don't hate anybody. But yes, there is that thing when with extreme devotion and concentration you do something, you leave me with no choice, he says. I always say, never ever ever be afraid to question. Question every belief. Question everything you know about yourself that's been told. Because after a lot of questions, there is going to dawn a quietude. You will say, you know what, all of this is useless. And in that quietude, you will start to see your own path lit up. It is when you pursue that path that you will get to your truth. And it is your own truth alone that will set you free, not my truth, not somebody else's truth. Your own truth alone will set you free. Nothing else. And that is the process of self-discovery. It could come from sitting in a lab or being on a soccer field too. It's not restricted to becoming a meditator. Are we to say that Einstein's contribution is any less than Buddha's? And what would be the outcome if we were to put Buddha in a lab and Einstein under a tree? Svabjen konte nibaddha swayan karmana. Everybody has a natural play field. Some people are naturally good at certain things, and that's what you have to discover. If you don't already know that about you, and you just have to pursue that and add a bit of salt in your meals and a bit of sugar in your desserts, and life will become very tasty. And we should not just be eating salt and just eating sugar, right? We have to mix and match and all that.